Look at somebody and say, for such a time as this, it's time. But see, it takes somebody that surveyed it, someone that knows, that's been there, had to do it quietly. Go to verse 19. Why did Nehemiah have to be quiet? Because in verse 19, after let us rise up and build, so they strengthened their hands for the work. Verse 19, and when Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem the Arab heard of it, they jeered at us and despised us. And they said, what is this thing that you are doing? Are you rebelling against the king? Did they even know the king? Obviously they didn't. Were they invited to be in the presence of the king? Oh, y'all ain't going to help me. Can I say something to you? Maybe some of y'all need to take it, some of y'all don't need to take it. Isn't it easy and isn't it always something that people who's on the outside of the presence of God has something to say about the presence of God that is in you? They were not invited into the king's presence. They didn't even know what the king had said. And then Nehemiah begins to hear this, and then how does he answer it? Are y'all ready? Verse 20 says this, then I replied to them, the God of heaven will make us prosper. And we, his servants, will rise and build. Are you ready for this? But you have no portion or right or claim in Jerusalem. Can I remind everybody in here, the devil, every accuser, every person who's the naysayer doesn't have the legal right to say anything to you. Somebody needs to lift up their hand and say, I am not. Say it, I am not going to entertain someone who's not been in the presence of my king to say anything about me. I've been in the presence of the king and he's given me the right. No, y'all ain't going to help me. Somebody just needs to say the right. The portion. You know, actually before he did that, he said, you know what, king? Thank you for the letters, but I need wood to rebuild. I need things to rebuild with. Can I have letters to give it to me for free? King didn't even bat an eyeball. The king said, here's the letters. Take what you need and hurry back because I need you. And now you know why. Nehemiah looks at them and says, you have no right, you have no portion, and you have no claim to anything that's in Israel because the king himself has done give it to me. Oh, somebody. I can't tell you how many times I stood beside this man of God and we prayed. He said, you know what? I have an attack going on. What he don't know is that at 5:30 every morning, I'm laying across my ottoman in my house on my knees and on my face before the Lord, and I call out his name and I said, Lord, I got his back. I will see the promise of God fulfilled in his life because I'll do my part. And then I remind the devil, no, y'all ain't going to help me. Pardon me, but yes. In my prayer time, there is a time when the Lord says, now you tell the devil where he can. Oh, say that again. Who said that? Say that again. In the middle of the times he's called me and he said, Pastor, I need you to pray. There's an attack going on. I would on my knees begin to declare these same words. Devil, you have no right, you have no portion, and you have no claim. So in other words, like my dear sister just said, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. No mo, no mo, no mo.